All right, check out what was sent in to me. A vintage Snap-on MT241A timing and advanced light. Check this thing out. Engine degrees advance. It's very hard to turn. I think the silicone has pretty much dried up in the shaft. But anyhow, it goes back to 0. Look at that. Kenosha, Wisconsin, USA, Snap-on Tools Corporation. And there's the serial number right there, 42856. Oh, this thing's got to be from the 70s. So I do have it connected to 12 volts DC. So let me unclip my microphone and we'll hold it next to it here and I'll go ahead and power it on. You hear the squeal. But next time I press it, nothing. There it goes. Nothing that time. Is the switch just bad? Well, let's go ahead and open it up and take a look at that switch and see what it looks like inside. Oh, check that out. Regular flathead screws in this thing. 3 of them. Of course, that one's really hard to tell. It's got a lot of gunk in it, but it is indeed a flathead screw, not a Phillips. Okay, well, I have the fasteners out of this unit, and take a look at this. This is absolutely amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and get my cutters right here that have the ability to cut off bolts. I'm going to thread this one into the 440. Oh, look at that. It goes right in. It's a little cruddy. I may have to help it. Look at that. So the small ones are 440 threads. I'm going to bet this one is a 632. Threads right in with no problem. Actual American-sized fasteners on this unit. Unbelievable. Okay, let's see if this thing's going to come apart. If I can figure out what side is going to actually separate. It looks like this side's going to come off. And I lost the lens. And yes, there it is. Oh my gosh, let's zoom in on this and look at the construction of this thing. Well, there's the advanced pot, an actual Bourne's trim pot. Oh, and it looks like it's been replaced. Look at the date code on that, 9535. Yeah, someone's replaced that pot at one time. Very interesting. Yeah, that's not original by any means. But let's take a look at that. Look at that trimmer to set, most likely the pot offset. And then just take a look at the construction of this thing. Let's see if we see anything with some more dates on it. Oh, look at that big TO3 transistor. There's the date on it, 7936. 36th week of 1979. Then there's the switch that I suspect is the whole problem. Date code on that resistor right there, 7948. Look at that transformer, ferrite. Bridge rectifier right there, 7940 date code. There's the xenon strobe, the actual flash. I don't know if it'll focus in on that. Probably not. Oh, maybe. Oh, look at that thing. They don't make them like that anymore. Well, they might, but probably not to that quality. Look at that big capacitor right there. Wow. Just love taking a look at this vintage electronics. It's probably an SCR or a Triac. CR1 is a Motorola diode. See the Motorola symbol on it right there? Can't really make out what that one is. Yeah, I still can't quite see it. Oh, it's a 2N3904, a very popular switching transistor. Just a general purpose transistor. And a 3906. One is a PNP and one is an NPN. Wow, made in Korea. I wonder if somebody's done some work on this. I would not expect Korean parts on this unit at this late date. I'd expect nothing but Japanese. Anyhow, let's get the ohmmeter out and actually test this switch and see if it's working or not. But I neglected one of the best features of this unit. Look at this TRW capacitor. 2 microfarads, 600 volts. I mean, I can't fit this in the whole frame. Let me zoom out a little bit. You can actually see how big this thing is. Probably still a very good quality capacitor for its age. But yeah, there is what is in the vintage Snap-on timing light. Okay, now to the ohmmeter. Okay, so I have my ohmmeter in the continuity range right now, which means if I short the leads together, I should get a solid beep. And if I get beep, 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 then it means there's a problem. Oh, wow, the switch tests absolutely perfect. I didn't expect that. Well, let's do the same test with the leads and make sure the leads are actually good. All right, well, I don't think we have to go any farther. I went to move the switch to test the leads. And I don't think it's merely a suggestion that this be connected. I think it's mandatory. So this is the switched positive lead. And as you can see, that's why sometimes it would work and sometimes it would not. So I'm thinking this thing is going to be a simple repair. Just reattaching that lead, and that's it. The switch tests perfect. I was really worried about trying to find a replacement switch for this thing. Okay, all back together. Let's go ahead and get the microphone up here by the oscillator. Here we go. Works perfect every time, stays on. So next, just got to go ahead and hook it up, make sure it actually flashes. And it's like 2 o'clock in the morning right now. I'm working late. So tomorrow when the sun is out, I will connect it to a vehicle and make sure the strobe actually works. But I think it's going to be just fine. I do see it flash occasionally. But yeah, we'll go ahead and hook it up tomorrow and make sure everything works just fine. Well, we'll see if it's going to start. Haven't started this thing in a couple months. Battery's from 9 of 14. A couple days on it since it's 2022. Anyhow, got the cables connected to the battery there. And we are around the #1 spark plug wire. So let's find a key and see if this thing will start up. There's the key. All right, here we go. And let's go out and see if it lights up. flash at all here. And I do see a flash. There it is. You can see the timing mark lined up right there in the middle. So I'm going to turn the knob. And hopefully you can see that the timing mark did move. So I'm going to say we got a fix on this one. MT241A Vintage Snap-on timing light. Up and running once again. I certainly hope you enjoyed the simple quick repair on the power switch on the Snap-on Vintage MT241A timing light. Go ahead and leave me a question, a comment, a concern, good or bad. I try to respond to the comments when I have time. While you're down there, hit that subscribe button and like this video. It really does help my channel grow. You can follow me on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at NorCal715. You can email me, NorCal715videos@gmail.com. That is the best way to contact me. Please be patient. I have a full-time job and I do these repairs in my spare time. If you message me on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, please be aware it might be weeks or even months before I respond. I rarely check those messages. Please, if you want to contact me, use the Gmail address. Remember, with your help, we can try to keep these things out of the landfill, out of the recycle bin, and out of the e-waste facility. Everyone, thank you for making it to the end of this video. I really do appreciate it. Everyone, have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.